Hello, Merci Rodriguez. This week for MPA 580, Legal and Ethical Issues in the Public Sector, we are going to review ethics theories for week 2. So first, we went and reviewed Thomas Aquinas's Natural Law and Ethics, and basically to summarize the four theories that we reviewed. The natural law theory is basically that God created humans with like a natural rationale nature about us, and that we use reason, that if we use some kind of reason that we can find moral truth, basically, and that it is similar to God's divine law. And what Aquinas did is he broke up the natural law theory into four categories: eternal, divine, natural, and human law. Um, with categorical imperatives with Immanuel Kant, his theory basically states that out of a sense of duty, basically, we have or we act with moral actions. We have moral actions. He believed that there is an unconditional moral law that can be applied basically to all of our rationales, and that regardless of what our desires are, what our circumstances are, where we came from, why, that we can apply this moral law to it. With Bentham and Mill and utilitarianism, they basically emphasized like great happiness for the greatest number of people. So basically, do what will have the most pleasure and the less pain, the minimum pain for the greatest number of people. So they believe that moral actions should aim to increase just overall happiness. And with Thomas Hobbes and contractionism, his theory, he was that we are all driven. He believed that we're all driven by a self-interest that leads to um, that can lead to basically like conflict and competition. And this is due to us not having some kind of governing authority over us, so that we basically need some kind of social contract for protection. And that's where the Leviathan was created, or that's how or why he created it. He believed we needed some kind of like strong authority at the center of everything to ensure that we would have peace, that we would have stability, and basically in order to avoid chaos. So with these theories, you asked which two do I believe can work in public admin, or some examples of them. So I chose these two. With contractionism, just having that social contract between the people. We have it every day. So with local government, local agencies, we have MOUs that employees must abide to, along with their bargaining groups. We have civil service rules that all employees must go by, and that's what council looks to for policy. We have policies and procedures that are created that all employees must work by, abide by, not break them. We have contract employees who have a very specific contract with our executive team that they must follow at all times. So this is one example. Another one with utilitarianism, just that whole theory of overall happiness for the greater good. This is something that's literally applied each time council has to vote on a decision. They have to listen to the executive board, they listen to community, to residents, they look at our civil service rules, they basically make these decisions for the greater good. And then to take it down a step, within my own department and my own division, I have a team, and we work together actually to come up with these policies and procedures for the greater good. What will not only bring happiness and employees and staff excited, but also something that's morally good as well. So I think those two theories are actually pretty well. Um, They're used every day. Um, and then you asked us if virtual theory could work for public administrators. I believe it can. With virtual theory, Aristotle believed, that having wisdom and using honesty and having honesty to make fair decisions, I think that's crucial in public administrators and public admin, period. Um, Without virtual theory being applied in our everyday jobs in public administration, it can be disastrous. I think we have to look at virtual theory and public administrators um, all the time, just with ethics and integrity, just having that honesty, that transparency. It does work in it should work. It should be part of public administrators. And I think, at least in my everyday job and in my local agency, it actually does. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you.